Cameraman's a damn pervert. He's zooming in on my tits right now. Make sure they're straight, honey. This one's bigger than this one. Can you fix that in post? I don't know how movie magic works. I just know how booby magic works, you know what I mean?
Los Angeles! What the fuck's up, motherfuckers? My name's LG. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I am the lead singer, frontwoman, high fashion model, blogger, podcaster, centerfold of America's greatest all-female southern rock band that's queer, called Thelma and the Sleaze. This is one I wrote about just when you're born poor and you stay poor, and no matter how much money you get or how hard you work, you're always fucking poor. And probably because every time you get money, you go on Craigslist and you buy a boat that needs work. And you know, so that means you never have any savings, but you have a lot of boats that need work. And that's what this song's about. It's called Buying It.
There's like 3 traits of a woman that can be in Thelma and the Sleaze. You know, she has to either be totally self-absorbed, so she doesn't really care and she just gets on stage and plays and is really just kind of in her own zone, or totally ambiguous, meaning like Coochie. She lives in the moment. Every day's a new day, a new bottle of wine, let's roll, you know. She's very sexual like me. Every time we're driving on tour and she sees a mountain, she's just like, you know, oh my God, look over there. And I'll be like, oh, cool mountains. And she's like, fuck, it makes me horny. It makes me fucking horny to see mountains in the morning, you know? Like, she talks like a pirate. Or a prison guard tough, which is what Snowflake is, meaning she could watch someone get shanked in the neck and not really flinch. You know, those are the kind of women who can tour in my band.
In Nashville, I woke up in LA.
And Queenie doesn't really talk, neither does Spooky, which is why I kind of like how I like my bass players, you know. Queenie's just like a princess. She's just like, you know. And then Spooky, she's scared. That's why I call her Spooky. She's very scared. She kind of talks like Garth from Wayne's World. She'll be like, hey LG, what's up? I'm like, hey Spooky, what's going on? You know, there's a lot of different characters and lots of different ladies in this band. You know, we got kind of a southern rock, you know, persona, but we all come from different walks of life, you know. I've always said rednecks can be from anywhere. And Cheyenne, my daughter, she's in a band called Butthole, and she also does a lot of videography and graphic design work for me. So yeah, I got a pretty elite force. I'd like to play a song off my new record if y'all would like to hear it. It's called Candy-Ann. It's about a woman who is married to a man now. So that was probably a bad decision on my part, but got a good song out of it. So hopefully the royalties will start rolling in. Yeah, and then Whiskers, she's kind of from SoCal, so when she talks, she's all like, hey man, do you think I could get some water, you know? Does that pizza have gluten and dairy? And they always do, so she doesn't eat much. We were playing in Peoria one night, Illinois, which is a shithole, at an Irish-themed sports bar that had rock shows. And I was backstage, or back behind the venue, you know, in the van, looking for something. And Baby Angel came around the rear with a phone cord like this. And I was like, holy shit, what's going on? And she was like, oh, sorry, I thought someone was trying to break in the van. And I was like, you were just going to choke them out with your phone cord. You weren't going to call the cops or try to go get help. And sure enough, she was going to do that. And I was like, that's some Thelma and Louise shit. And she was like, that's some Thelma and Sleaze shit. And I was like, that's the name of our new band, dude.
My candy hand. My candy hand.
So there we were. Last tour, we stopped in Nashville, North Carolina. We were playing a show, and one of my dear friends came, and she said we could stay at her house. And you know, after the show, I went out and I tried to find her, and I was like, oh, there she is, Laura. Hey, what's up? And I'm talking to her. We're hanging out, and she goes, this is my friend Bill. And I look up, and I said, oh my God, that's Bill Murray. That's your Bill Murray. And yeah, he bought some merch and we hung out. Yeah, we'll hang out for a minute with Bill Murray, right? And he like bought us some drinks, and then he's like, I gotta go do something with my friend real quick. Do you guys mind? So his friend is Jenny Lewis, and we get to stand on stage with Jenny Lewis, who is, in my opinion, she's our generation Cher. I mean, what a performer. So versatile. I mean, so beautiful. So she's doing the show. Now we smoke a joint with Bill and Jenny. We're like hanging out, smoke a J, and Bill's like, is that your van? So yeah, there he was, you know, Bill Murray, peeping his head inside my van looking for merch. And he said, what do you got? And I said, I got Greatest Hits Volume 1 and my Michaelanne Camel Toe 7-inch. And, you know, that rung up to about $20, but he whipped this motherfucker out and gave it to me. And, you know, I keep it in my phone case for good luck, and I call it my 401k. This is Bill Murray's $50 bill, you know. And hopefully I'll never get so broke that I have to cash it. So it's a good thing I got a lot of guitars to pawn. After that, Bill says, do you want to ride in your car? And I said, absolutely. It's a half a block away. I'd love a ride in your convertible Mustang. And he takes us up in his car, drives us around Charlotte going way above the speed limit. And he was blasting Whitney Houston. So I said, LG, you're in Bill Murray's convertible, downtown Charlotte, blasting Whitney Houston. You better dump them out, you know? So I stood up and I just blop, blop, you know? And yeah, feeling the wind in my tits in the back of Bill Murray's convertible. That was a special moment. Yeah. You know, it's important in every city you go, being a traveling musician, that you have ambassadors and liaisons to show you around, take care of you, and make sure that everything's, you know, secured. You know, we call them cherry berries, you know, and they'll make sure you get the money from the door. They'll make sure you get a place to stay. You know, where the best cheeseburgers at, where the donuts at, where's the dirt coffee, you know. It's a lot like the mafia, only with hot babes. Yeah, it's a blessing to have cherry berries in your life. And any minute now, one of the finest cherry berries I've ever seen is going to roll up on this here chopper and take me where I need to go today. I can't wait. I can't wait. Welcome to my crib. Pretty nice, huh? All my exes live in Texas, so I live wherever the fuck I want. That's nice. I like to call it the Taj Mahal. Back behind you, that's where the magic happens. Mostly finger banging. A lot of decorations. Just about everything you need right here. And yeah, we have a couple photos of my co-captain, Lord and Savior, Tanya Tucker. Isn't she lovely?
You rip my favorite trick.
It's not much, it's humble, it's modest, but it's all mine. Paid cash. So, yeah. Now, I find that it's when you're on a run, sometimes you gotta make a quick meal and get your nutrition, whatever you need. And one of my favorite recipes I'd like to show you now is Franks chili. Oh my. So anyway, we're gonna let that saute and simmer for just about the length of a live Led Zeppelin record. Double album. And you know, like I said, you can make this when you're driving to NASCAR, you know, whatever you need to do. Okay, we're gonna open these up. Oh, the smell in here, it's pussy and hot dogs, and that's what you want. Now, you want to slice them just about the size of your big toe. Now that's going on. So now you're gonna take your other discarded chili can, you know, because you've made enough to share. And you're just gonna dip it down in there. And now you wanna see that hot, delicious chili, you're gonna put that right on top of the chips you put in the other, and you shake it up. Ooh, girl, watch out. And now you got a chili martini. You and a friend. Isn't that nice? So the next recipe I like to show you on Cooking Sleazy is something easy you can make while you're driving Nashville to Memphis. You got the chili in the pot. You're doing just fine. You know, you drive with the wheel with your knee, and you got your iron. You don't want to turn that on. Eyes on the road. You're just going to get yourself 2 classic pieces of white bread. And you want to get yourself whatever shady yellow cheese you prefer. It doesn't have to be fancy. Still looking at the road. You want to make sure you don't run over any children. Nice and easy, nice and sleazy. There she is, just like a Christmas present. You're gonna love this. It's delicious. Set that right there. Keep it pressed down a little bit, and you're gonna have a delicious sandwich to go with your beautiful chili margarita or what have you. Look at that, praise tan. Isn't that nice? Perfection. And you're still rolling on the road, baby. You ain't had to stop. You know what I mean? And you got a perfect sandwich. Look at that, golden and crisp, just like my hair. And you just, if you want, add a special touch. Reach down in the chili pot, right around the ash, smack some in the middle. You got a taco now. These nuts, Rachel Ray. Come on. And we're still rolling. Well, now you've been fed. You got a bed over your head. It's time to make a little cash. And one way I like to make a little cash, set yourself up a little store right there on the side of the street. Till they tell you to fucking leave.
$1 million in a house to live in. Oh, I want a stone cold lover. I know it never ends.
Now I'd like to show you some of the gold I've mined in these California hills. I mean, look at all this gold. Come on now. Look at that. JFK. 1,000 days. It's got to be worth $1,000. Okay, and we got some die casts of cars you can't afford. Nunchucks. Keep that in your knapsack. Come at my iPhone. Come at my iPhone. I dare you. Self-defense. Don't mess around. Wait for it. Good. Lay it down. Look at that. Genuine silver. Don't look too hard. Don't look too hard. Okay. All official Thelma and Sleaze merchandise here. Got your headbag shirt. Tiger Sleaze, all licensed and made by me. That's why it looks so good. Yeah, this is where the real money's at. DVD box sets. LG's Pawn and Loan. Cash today. Fuck your Venmo. Hi, honey, we're open for business. Free pizza with any purchase. I'll even warm it up on iron.
She's a long, cold woman. She don't know what that means. That means she gives it when she wants it. Let me know time between. Don't give me that chase. I got your number 2. I've been running this game since before you knew. There were saints and there were fools. Don't hand me no lies. I got your number 2. 'Cause I'm alone.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's dirt.